huge round of applause to our very last comic of the evening. Give it up for Jason. I'm loving all the love and support, and I just love it. You guys are an amazing crowd. I can't thank you enough. I don't know what else to say. It's just, how's your night going? Everybody go get a drink, would ya?
Yeah.
No. Here we go, Jason.
I guess everyone here's heard that old phrase that they save the best to last. It turns out that ain't how comedy works. My name's Jason Kincaid. I lived my entire life in Sydney. I'm here with my wife and my daughter, and I have worked in debt collection for the last 30-something years, I guess. Various forms of debt collection, repos, commercial, mercantile. Is that better?
Yeah.
Sorry. Can we all get debt collection? I'll come up later. Anyway, I grew up in Western Sydney, a place called Penrith, and if you're a local, you'd probably know it as the Riff. Notice there's no TH in the Riff. I thought doing the comedy class would be entertaining, and it was a lot of fun. What I didn't know is Kristen hands out homework, so to be honest, I could have stayed at the sports club in Bankstown, got tanked and done less paperwork. But here we are. Kristen's also taught me that grammar and words are important. And as an example, the power of the comma is basically the difference between helping your Uncle Jack off the horse and helping your uncle jack off the horse. Originally, I wanted to open with a little story about a bloke named Boris Johnson, who, if you read the newspapers, is the British Foreign Secretary. I saw him do an interview years and years ago, and he was talking about a little phrase that Winston Churchill used once that's reasonably famous. It was, never in the field of human conflict have so many owed so much to so few. Technically, that's known as a descending tricolon. My wife was worried that would put everybody to sleep. I was worried it would make everyone think about their butts. Yeah, everyone's had one of these days in their life. I don't know if everyone remembers it, but I certainly do. My wife and I were having dinner at the Earlwood Bardwell Park RSL Club. Quick roast of the carvery, couple of drinks, fodder on the poker machines, and then off home we went. As we were getting changed to go to bed, I said to my wife, I'm really getting too old for these late nights. And she agreed with me. And we looked at the clock and it was 9:27. So I'm now in a lot of trouble. I thought you were going to cut me off there.
No.
Going back to the debt collecting bit, I get really ugly phone calls from people that are really angry every day. It's not a newsflash when somebody rings up and they're upset that the sheriff wants to take their car away. That happens all the time. And I duck a lot of the phone calls, but I took one day from a bloke named JP, and he was really angry because the sheriff was there about to take away his car and his telly, and while they're giving you their tale of woe, I'm going through the computer system reading what we call contemporaneous notes. And the last note in the system was from one of our collectors who JP had said to Amanda, I ain't going to pay you, you can do whatever the bleep you like. And so I'm reading this note, and then something odd happens on the phone. I hear a phrase and I thought, did he really say the sheriff is going to take away his car, his telly, and his wife's cats? So I stop and say, JP, did you say to Amanda that you're not going to pay us and we can do whatever the bleep we like? And he said, yeah, I was angry, sorry. So I have good news for you. This is us doing whatever the bleep we like, but you can keep the cats. Anyone who's seen my wife and my daughter and I walk around the cruise ship in the last 10 days probably knows my daughter has a few of what you might call life's challenges. We had a meeting with a paediatric neurologist about 12 months ago, and he explained to us that we couldn't get her into the first trial run in Sydney of cannabis oil, which is good for seizures. So I started asking a few questions about cannabis oil and how it works and where you get it from and all that sort of thing. And he gives me all these answers in milligrams of oil per kilo of body weight and blah, 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 blah. I'm from Penrith. Mate, can you talk to me in a language I understand? What is that in joints? I'm going to get in trouble here because I didn't clear this one with Kristen, but... But seriously, I want to meet the person who's in charge of taking all the flavour out of the coffee on cruise lines. They are doing an excellent job. Travel broadens the mind. And the last cruise I was on ended up on an island in the South Pacific called Lifu. I was there to get a couple of trinkets for my staff. I walked up to the market, couldn't find anything I wanted. And then I thought, I'll just walk up the hill to the next place and see what's there. So I walk up the hill and there's a sign. Yeah, the famous church, 25 minutes that way. Lifu's on the equator, it's 35 degrees and 900% humidity. I ain't walking 25 minutes. So I then look at the next sign, it says, the famous swimming hole, 5 minutes that way. I'm in, 5 minutes, off I go. I get towards where the water hole should be, and there's a little sign, guided walk, $7.50. I think, well, fair enough, I'll give that a go. So I wait, and I wait, and then the local comes out of his hut and walks up to me and says, are you here for the guided walk, sir? Yeah, that's why I'm sending you the sign. But I've only got $10 Australian, I'm not really fussed about the change, is that okay? Certainly. So I give the man the $10, and then I get the guidance part of the walk. It's that one. Anyone here been stuck in an elevator? Yes, I've been stuck in 2 elevators in my life. For those of you, the most recent time was 10 days and 2 hours ago. If you're quick at doing math, we were on this boat. It was night 1 and she was there. Anyway, my wife and daughter and I were trying to get from one section of the Royal Theatre to the next. A very helpful gentleman took us across to the accessible elevator, bundled us in, explained us to what button to press. We pressed the button and we went precisely half a floor. Not great. But some very panicked looks from the staff because he's just done a calculation. The cruise is 2 hours old and I've already lost one family. This is not going to look good. Anyway, there were some calls to maintenance and some mimed instructions on how to get the elevator to work again. The overall process took about 15 minutes. And there's one thing I can guarantee you as a fact of life, ladies and gentlemen, is there is no such thing as a funny fart in an elevator.
Guys, give the biggest round of applause for Jason.